Hello, Posey here. Battlefleet Gothic Armada. It's just patched on Steam. It should be the release version. Let's have a look and see. Yes, all my admirals have disappeared. So let's make a new admiral. We're going to go into multiplayer. Can't imagine many people being in yet, as it is just literally patched. There's been many changes. I think the biggest one is to the Eldar, as they, hang on, it's gone full screen on me, 2 seconds, as the Eldar hollow fields no longer grant them 80 or 90% immunity to damage. Right, well it shouldn't be full screen, but I can't move off the screen without tabbing. Never mind. So they've changed the Eldar hollow fields, and the Imperium's had a bit of a buff. Orcs have had a little bit of a nerf to taunt, works on them twice as long, half as long on Eldar, but lancers and macro cannons and torpedoes should now work against Eldar. So what I've got to do is make a new fleet and see if I can find myself some games, and we'll see where it goes from there. Should be quite interesting. So, do I want to go with the macro turrets and lancers or the macro turrets and ordnance? I'm going to go with the Mark IIs. I'm going to put 3 of these in. I need to turn the game up a little bit as well, because that's very, very quiet. I can barely hear it in my headphones, so that's a bit better. I can now hear it. And I'm going to rename my ships as well. Let's give them some piratey sounding names. Oh, if I spelled damned right. Call him the Damned Doom. Okay, that's still showing. It's showing us the Damned Doom across all 3 ships. But let's see if this one actually changes his name. Yeah, that's okay. So even though it's showing the wrong name down here, it is applying it to the correct ship. So there's some piratey sounding names, and we're going to do with skills. I don't think I'm probably going to still spam stasis, because stasis is quite powerful, so I will stick with that, because I didn't see any changes to stasis. Of course, we've got 2v2. The alliance should mean that if it's no, it'll put you on a team of any race, and if it's yes, it'll only put you with chaos. So, oh, there's somebody on, that's great. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they made bombs now as well, so when a bomb explodes, it destroys every bomb within its radius. Well, that didn't work. Let's try again. So you can't stack multiple bombs on top of each other to do a massive alpha. I've also got this nice little thing down here which has got all the different orders that the ship comes with. And we'll see what are the changes once we get into a match. But I do have a feeling I may be waiting a while. I can imagine a lot of people will be going through the campaign, because before there was just the first 3 missions on the single player campaign. Now the whole campaign is open. At some point I'll have a look at that, enjoy the story, and we'll see where it goes. But for now, okay, I get to meet the Imperium. They have had a buff. Matchmaker's also been switched on, so it'll try and match Admiral levels. And we can now chat on the loading screen like that, which is nice. So, Imperium's had a big buff. Hang on, none of my key bindings are working. Alright, let's have a look at my controls. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, just need a... Do my control groups, yep, they're fine. Burn metros are fine. Full stop's fine. Alright, let's resume. Can I move my map? Right, I can move my map now. So, it's probably going to be 2 ships versus 2 ships. The flagship's now got a little symbol of its race up in the corner there. Don't brace for impact. No, not yet. Let's see what actually happens when we get the game underway. Oh, and I spawn right on top of a mine. I've got no vision as is. He will either be in there or in there. There he is there. It feels a little bit sluggish. But let's go find this Imperial ships and see what they can do. Should be 2 Dauntlesses or Dauntless Mark IIs. I can't remember which one has the torpedoes. Well, that means he doesn't have the lance on the nose of the ship. And I'm set to broadside at 12k for when we do finally get close. Torpedoes have been changed as well. They can do upgrades. He won't have them yet, but they've got melter torps that cause fires but don't ignore it. Don't have their armor penetration. They can have torpedoes that travel faster. So there's quite a few changes to the game. Are you going to turn quick enough? You're not turning? Fine. That should be enough to dodge them. You might get one more salvo just as I close. If I had vision it would be nice, because I would be able to start shooting them now, but I can't because I don't have vision. But I want to make sure I cut through this gas cloud, otherwise he'll sit in that and I won't be able to do anything. Let's see if I can force some special maneuvers out of him. Or if he's just gonna... There we go. So we'll take him on and we'll set to broadside him. You are gonna brace for impact. You're gonna get hit by an awful lot of torpedoes.
Come on, me.
So this is gonna be interesting, and you can brace as well. Alright, let's get a lightning strike on the way. Actually, you should be able to do this. He's going to go for the ram, so let's try and avoid the ramming action. Put the lightning strike on. Right, I really need my ships to start pulling distance out on this guy, because his macro cannons are going to hurt. They've also buffed the plasma cannons, but I think they... Does he have plasma? No, the plasmas come on the bigger Imperial ship. Oh, wipe his engines out, but thankfully you can still perform special maneuvers. But I've made a bad error here by getting far too close, but that's because I don't have any vision, which is something I need to work on, getting vision rather than just having the stasis tools. But I'll throw that down behind us. He should make it out.
Just show us something to kill.
But the other guy shouldn't be able to join the fight for too long. So I should hopefully be able to start pulling range on this one ship here. And we're going to start heading around, get him on our left hand side, and try and keep range. I don't know how fast he is. Not quite as fast, but I'm not too fast.
For the dark gods.
Unfortunately, he's going to sit and wait, and you get to see how bad I really am at this game. Oh, just missed his arse end. But you get to see how bad I am at this game because I'm using low tier ships against other low tier ships. It's going to be quite slow battles at the start with it just being like cruisers. But I am really in a bad position being chaos and being this close to this guy. So I've took his shields out, so let's start trying to get some distance. Let's bring him to a stop. Let him overtake us. This guy here. Pull him away a bit, and now you can start moving. Get you some distance away. You can start circling. You can go to brace for impact, get a bit extra armor, and you can concentrate on this guy as well. Here comes some torpedoes. Oh, I think That's the AI firing them ones, so let's turbo past that. AI is quite a good shot.
Just show us something to kill.
Coming in for the ram again on his nose, I think. So I need to try and turn away, hit him with the back end of his ship. It's a shame thrusters don't burn him. But let's just keep moving. Being on the nose of him is not too bad, because I think he's only got the macro turrets on the nose. So he's got the 2 macro turrets on the nose. I really want to try and keep my 2 guys together. Let's drop a stasis in the middle of the party. This guy might not make it out the stasis. And if I feather his booster, should get out. Oh, come to a stop. He's going to try and hit us. He's going to hit us. That's going to hurt. Right, I'm going to let him run away. Because at this stage, I need all the way down I can get. Because I have nothing on my ships. I'm going to go for the last second ram. Is it going to make it? Oh, it makes it. So now I'm going to try and keep distance with this guy. Need to get a little bit closer to use my lightning strike. But his guy's running away, so I'm going to now concentrate on this one over here. When he breaks out of this gas cloud, there he goes. I'm going to do a lightning strike on him. Let's drop that and then burn out. Put some shots in the back of his ship. And try and keep that range open and use that stasis as a barrier. Because he won't be able to pass through that, and I have a much better chance of killing him at long range than I do at short range with me being a lance user. I'm still nowhere near a 12k, each little square is 1k. Hype indeed, hype, hype, hype. And again, I need to try and keep on the nose of this guy, because that's where the least damage, and I've just burnt all my cap there. And when I got missiles coming at me, that is really bad news indeed. And I'm not going to be able to thread them. That's going to hurt. Again, back on the arcs, mouse over, you see the arcs. It would be lovely if we had a feature where you could click on that and it would display the arcs of the ship. It would need to be toggleable, because otherwise there would be a lot of information on the screen. Now, I need this to recharge. If it runs to the bottom, it does have to wait till it gets full again before you can use it. Now, I'm going to hit the brakes here because he's going to try and ram. Or is he just getting close enough so he can absolutely nail us with these macros? So, worst possible position for a chaos ship. Oh yeah, we can do that back to you, mate. And I've lost my special orders because I've lost my deck, which isn't good. So what I need to do now is try and get behind this chap. Try and keep my fuel up, because I can also use my fuel to swap the broadsides when he shoots us with. When I shoot with one set of broadsides, then turn the ship and I can shoot him with the other side. So see how that side's fired? But they were 180. The other side will fire. And there's the other side firing. So I can do that little bit more damage. I'm going to try and keep him in that arc, and that arc, and that's my little macro turrets and my lancers. But with playing the Eldar for the last few days, I forgot how much fun and how long some games can be when you don't have very powerful ships. So let's just keep pulling out. Try and target his engines if I can.
For the dark gods.
Is he going for the ram, or is he just trying to close the range down? I don't know, but let's swing it round again, get the other broadside off at him. And if I can stay on one side of him, he only gets to shoot one side of his weapons at me. Which is much better for me. And you see them lancers, they do fire slow, but they are doing some nice damage. So when I fire again, I'll then spin the chip round. And I get the other side shooting at him. Now my engines have gone. That is really bad news for me, because now I cannot pull the range out. I do have a stasis I could drop on him, but at this range it's probably just going to be more of an inconvenience for me than it is for him. But we'll try it, and I will burn out of it. He'll just burn out and follow me, and I'm incredibly slow now. But this fight could go either way. And his shields are back up, my shields are back up. My ship is in quite a bit of a mess. And he has teleport. They do have access to the melter torps at the start. That's interesting to see. I'm just going to clip him on the front of my ship perhaps here. Oh, very close. But I get the double shot off. He's going to get another shot off on the other broadside. I just have not done the damage to him yet. No, I don't want to crash. And again, I guess we are going to crash. At any point, his ship or my ship will teleport out of this fight. Possibly going to burn all my energy again. Yeah, that was a silly mistake. There he goes. So I will GG him because, yeah, the struggle is real again. It certainly is. I think I may have just... Oh, harsh for him, but a few extra brownie points for me to spend on my upgrades. I will possibly have a heavily damaged ship or two at the end of that, but I will have one ship that should be fine. And I hopefully will have a nice bit of XP on that guy. I still haven't decided how I'm going to build this fleet yet. I just got the crippled on that air. I must have got the animation of him exploding just as he was jumping to warp. And I also got 2 level ups, which is quite nice. Whether I can do anything renown wise is another matter because I don't have much. But he's only going to cost 5 points. I'll take that because he has just leveled up. And it's a good question, what do we go for? Because I can get the cooldown of skills, which is only the stasis, so that's going to bring the cooldown of that, which, you know, a 3-minute cooldown, 4% is going to be quite a lot. But let's have a look at the upgrades. Now, this engine one has been changed. No longer does it give 50 speed, but when your engines get crippled, you only lose 25% of that speed rather than losing half your speed. But I think the first upgrade I could go for is my sensors, which will allow me to shoot people before they see me. So I'm going to go with the sensor upgrade on both of my ships because I'm lance users and my lances do have a 12k range. My ship had a 5k vision range, now it's got 7.5. Later on I will be getting probes so that, thank you, I will be getting probes so I can start seeing people and shooting them further out, and that will also help if I get a carrier. Right, I am going to go for the cooldown because I think not only is it going to work on the stasis, I just like the cooldown. Might not be the best for a light cruiser. The bigger the ship, the more skills. Obviously, the bigger trade-off you get from having the cooldown. From my understanding, Alliance, if you tick yes and you click 2v2, I will only get put with other Chaos players. If I tick no, I will be put with any faction. So when I go into this lobby, I will have another Chaos player on my team. But I haven't... Oh, there we go. Chaos player. I was going to say, but I haven't. But this is going to be a lovely fight. Chaos versus Imperium. And I've got 82 points left. So I'll buy 2 of these. I could buy them. But see, these ones only have 100 hull, but they do have a lot of light missile pods. What we're going to go for? They're stronger. I'm going to go for 1 of each, I think. Because the ironclasts are very, very fragile. But yeah, 2v2. And with the communist bear, could be interesting. I'm not sure how to team chat though, so if anybody knows the / or the button for team chat, because I don't really want to tell the enemy what I'm trying to do. Alright. Now, let's see what we're going to do. It's a cruiser clash, so they're going to know how many ships we've got. So we can hide them, but they know what we've got in terms of ship numbers. So I'm just going to put them out. I don't think there is any voice chat, but I can imagine with the lobbies and that, people will use TeamSpeak and things like that to get the voice chat going. So I'm happy to set for 3k on my big ships. My little ships, I'll set them to 2. My main fleet, I'll set to 1. So these ships, we got range of 6k, and we got ranges of 6. So they're set to 6. My main fleet's set to 1. So I'm going to select all of them. And I'm addicted to Brace for Impact because of the armor buff and the accuracy penalty that it gives the enemy. Right, so I've got a pair of, what are these? Standard Hellbringers, so he's got the fighter cover, I've got the long range firepower. This could work out quite well for us. I don't have any probes, what's he got? I think he hasn't put anything on that ship. And he's got a probe, which is quite handy. And there's missiles coming in. So let's select use all so I can control use as one group until we get a bit closer. And let's start avoiding the missiles. And I think as well what would be nice is your typical radial, you know, hold down a button and I get a radial menu and I can see go here, defend here, attack there. That would also be a lovely feature at some point in the game. And that would allow very quick communication with your teammate. But I'm really looking forward to see a 600 point battles 2v2. Oh noob, why did you do that? You've just identified your fleet. Never mind. Let's see how we do here. Well, what I'm hoping in these kind of games is that the enemy team mob rules while my team works well together. But until I figure out the chat command, which I really should look at, I won't know. I do like that, the different colours and how it's all merged. Right, I always like going for the generators on ships. Okay, can't click on him. There we go. In fact, let's just put you in one group for the moment. I'm not getting close to that gas cloud. But this guy here, when I click on him, has got a nice bit of sensor range, so I'll send him just to the right of the fleet so he can scout. See where these missiles are. We'll be okay. Oh, could be dangerous, could be dangerous. Turn into them, turn into them. Thank you. Right, let's start moving on this guy here. He should get vision in a second, and once we get vision... You're gonna get vision? Oh, I'll take that Dauntless on. I'm gonna set to target on the right, and these Lancers should start opening up. You can hold on. Of course, my little guys are gonna get in there. And we might as well turbo him in as well, so he can get within his 6k. Watching out for my mate ships there. But we'll try and pick on this Dauntless from range. And if I can, I'll try and knock him into this minefield. So I'm going to pause him here. Wait for his Dauntless to drive past, which he doesn't seem to want to do. Come on, Mr. Dauntless, drive past. Because what I want to do is I want to try and knock you into that mine, but you're not going to let us. So we'll just ram you instead. Right, frigate's very, very expendable. Trying to explode next to him. Yeah. Frigate's very expendable, so let's concentrate on my Hellbringers. My mate is, for some reason, dancing with a bunch of Imperial ships, which is not good. Oh, that was painful, so we're down to just our 4 light cruisers. And he is still, with his carriers, trying to dance with Imperial ships. So this could get very painful very fast. Right, put that down, try and give him some cover. Right, I did drop the stasis, but I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is. I think it's just lag. So I want that stasis there, because I want to try and help him. It's not going to work. And I've got a feeling this is going to be very painful for me. If I get in here, I should hopefully get a bit of cover. Some torpedoes coming. Let's press the total wrong button. That was meant to be the stop button. Put that fire out. Thank you. So we're going to sit in this cloud here and just put some shots into this guy. And he's because all he's got really to deal with him is 2 heavy macro turrets, and that is not enough. So I'm going to sit here. Let's do some locking weapons. Let's try and get some lightning strikes off. And let's get my ships moving again, because I want to get out of that mess and try and pull some more range out. Now, I'm really surprised these escorts aren't crashing into me, but now I'm facing 3 light cruisers and a whole bunch of escorts, so this is going to be incredibly painful for me. Right, I'm going to set you as target number 1, because you're the main guy I want to shoot. Let's get on the other side of this asteroid field. Right, I had some ghost lines there, so I remade the group and them ghost lines disappear. Right, let's take your generators on. Let's try and pull you into this asteroid. Mine. Watching my energy. I want to kite as close as I can to this to suck him into it. What I'm hoping is one of his ships suicides into that. But I don't think he's going to be that daft. Let's concentrate on this one. So let's set the attack order on. I'm not playing Eldar now, so I can leave that on.
Come on, me.
Oh, there goes your engines, and you're going to follow suit very soon. Do not want to crash into him, but he may want to crash into me. Don't really want, but he's on fire, so that's 90 points of damage is going to go onto his hull. Stop, 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 stop. You move. You move. Very, very painful. Very, very, very painful. And I'm going to get a face full of metal cannons from over here. You can run away, mate. I'm happy with you running away, because he's about to get knackered as well. And that's the game over. He'll be lucky to get out alive. Very lucky to get out. Yeah. So 2v2, you are going to rely on your teammate. And unfortunately, my teammate was flying 2 carriers and flew them right into the middle of the enemy brawling fleet instead of trying to kite. But these things are going to happen. Oh, he's going to die. Yeah, he's dead. I think that could be one dead Hellbringer. But yeah, that's what the alliance button does. It means you'll always be allied with a fleet of your faction. I'm looking forward to when somebody sets up a campaign, a web-based campaign, using the skirmish mode. You know, with planets to take and resources and things like that. Both heavily damaged? Yeah, they're on fire. That is not good. Because I think, yeah, the teammate was playing like I play most orcs and stuff, but never mind. 5 points to fix. Yeah, I've got no renown. But at 5 points a ship at this stage, I think it jumps to 25 when you hit level 2. Oh, hang on. I'm going to go back to 1v1. Because at least at this level, if it all goes TU, then I've only got one person to blame, and that's me. Because I think in team games, it's always very easy to blame the other people. I learnt that in League of Legends. It's always pointing the fingers at other people. But of course, once I get to higher points, I'll certainly want to do more team games. But let's take my 2 main Hellbringers out again. They are going to be slow games at this level because you just don't have the DPS on the size of your fleet. 2 light cruisers, especially at Hellbringers, you know, it's not much damage at all. Not much destruction at this stage. And you've seen in both games I've played, ships have been able to warp out comfortably. You see us on the last one, but they warped out. Whereas when there's more ships on the field with more weapons, of course, it's a lot harder to run away in the middle of a fight. So straightforward cruiser clash again, no point hiding the ships if you can. Just put them out, get them in the group, and then get the game on. And we will put the auto fire on, I think. No, we'll put that on when we get close. So I like to be able to just click on the ship and then they'll start moving towards it. Why does it spawn mines in front of us? So he's got 3 ships. So that could be a cruiser and 2 escorts. Or a light cruiser and 2 escorts, sorry. So I don't think he, unless the Imperiums can fit in 2 light cruisers and 1 escort at this point's value, and I can't. I have to double check on the values of the ships. But we'll just close with them. Like I said, it is a bit slow at this point in the game, being level 1. Now if he's got sense, he won't leave that gas cloud. Because I've got no vision. But if he does that, I'll just drop stasis as I get close, so that when I do get some vision on him, he can't just leather me too hard. But no, he's not staying in there. Or at least he's sending 1 ship out, which could be his escort. Now there's a 2nd ship, and there should be 1 more coming. Where's his probe? So let's just fly this way and try and avoid that probe. But this is a good map for the Imperium, because there's a lot of cover here, which you can park in, and force me to come to him, because I have no vision other than the extended range. And of course, if I'm out here and he's in there, even if the circle's in there for the sensors, I won't be able to see him until my ship actually enters the gas cloud. Well, that's what I want to try and do as well, because I know. Let's target that one. I'm going to start trying to get him within that green circle so I can see him, and my lancers will open fire on him. There we go. Now I can start lance cannoning. I don't think they are lance cannons, they're just lancers. Well, I can start using my lancers on him, and as long as I don't use any high energy maneuvers, I will not reveal my fleet. But we'll just turn around. There's some torpedoes coming at me. I can hear, there they are. Not too worried about them. Now of course, because I'm flying backwards and forwards, he is going to be able to close the gap on me.
We have sighted an enemy ship.
That's going to be my first main target. And it is a pair of Dauntless cruisers. Now, I'll drop stasis right next to me, because I know I can comfortably fly out of that. But that just slows him down a bit more to allow me to do another turn. We'll set him to target 2. We'll go for his generators and we'll set him to target 3. Generators are for the powers as well, but the other good thing with the generators is the shields, and it takes me so long to kill anything with the chaos. I really do need to target their shields. See, he's just out of range, so I'll come back a little bit, try and pick this sensor contact up. I'll take that one. We'll take his shields down. Here comes his probe. He is going to identify me. So as soon as you're identified, I may as well turbo, get some more distance, and then slow him down once the turbo is done. I'll drop another stasis on top of us. But the problem is, again, he's managing to close me right down here, which is not good. My ship needs to turn, get some troops off, that's what we want to see, and then I'll fly back through the other side of them. I'll head back through the stasis area. Let's put the brace for impacts on. That should hopefully disappear before I get there. And let's cross over my ship's paths, not too close, because I don't want them stopping. Some more torpedoes coming, so let's get away from the torpedoes. Oh, you're on fire. That's just unacceptable. But again, as you can see, I'm back in close range against the Imperium. Really, really hard to keep them out of this range, because the speed bonus I've got isn't big enough to allow me to weave while keeping him at range.
Command me.
But I've just got to try and do the damage to him.
Command me.
And there he's getting shots off at the 2 of them. That didn't make him run away, and now he'll be firing at both of them ships. This guy isn't, so let's bring him into the fight.
Ready eternally.
Let's stop him there. Let him overtake us.
For the dark gods.
Nope, he doesn't want to overtake, so let's turbo past. That's going to be painful. You're going to squash that ship, that's fine. If he explodes, he's going to hurt you. The other two are going to get him behind you. Trying to get behind him, so that guy's going to get absolutely leathered this match. Let's try and break up the middle of them. I never professed to be any good at this game. He's got his super shields going, and I've just rammed my own ship, which really didn't help. So this guy is going to burn for cover, because he needs to get out of here. He needs to jump out, and I'm going to try and jump this guy out as well, before he rams it. So I'm going to run away with my tail between my legs, if I can. Stasis myself, but I don't think that impacts on the warp jump. But at least it'll stop him ramming us. Now, did that die or did it jump? I don't know. But Chaos at early levels, very difficult because the Hellbringer is a very weak ship. Later on it becomes a good support ship when it can sit at the back and provide fire support. But on the early levels, just with the Lancers, it can be difficult to use. Now I've just got enough points to unlock a cruiser. Now this is where Chaos starts getting good, I think, is in terms of their cruisers. And you have a lot of choice with Chaos. I generally don't go for... Oh, that's new. Multiple ones at once. I generally don't go for the carriers with the Chaos at this level. I like the battlecruiser sticks for the carrier. The Murder just isn't very good at all. I do kind of like the Devastation, but it comes with carriers, and you lose a lot of firepower to have them ordnance spears. The Slaughter, it's got the twin links, so it can pretty much fight at any range at once. And the Carnage, as you can see, is more of a close range brawler. And the Devastation is more of a supporter. I do like the Slaughter. You got the twin link batteries, which are a mix of Lancers and Macros. So you got the 6k range, but it's nice. Missile pod turrets, but then you've also got the macro turret, whereas the Carnage should have the Lance battery on it. Which one has the Lance? The Murder's got the Lance battery, and that, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work out. So I'm going to go for the Carnage. I'm going to add him to my fleet, and the Carnage, I'm going to rename him. Let's have a think. What should we call the Carnage? The Lustful Slave. That shall be the name of my Carnage. So I'll do my crew on this ship, give him his slaves. I'll probably swap that out later. I really should have went maybe for Master Gunners for the critical. Now cost 25 points because I've leveled up to fix him. And I don't have much renown, and I'm probably not going to have enough renown to put the skills on this guy. But I want vision. But I've got to have Disruptor Bomb first. And as you can see, I don't have the points. I think it's 50 or 75? 50. So I might as well fix him. Because you do struggle in the early game for renown. But in the late game, you find you just spend renown on switching out the skills and the powers and the favours because you end up getting flooded with renown. So 250 points, I'm against Orcs. This could be very painful, but I'll take the Lustful Slave out as my flagship. And I will take the Morbid Strumpet or the Horrid Howl. Let's take the Horrid Howl. And I don't have any points left over. So he should be level 2 as well, so he should have a cruiser and a light cruiser in this fight possibly as well. Very, very pretty looking models these are. Again, cruiser clash, absolutely no point hiding my ships, just place them on the map and get ready to fight. So you're set for 12k, that's great. You're set for 9k, which is your range as well, so that's great. So let's do my brace for impact, do them, and then let's get ready to rumble. And we'll see what the orcs do. I will be playing with all the races at some point. I'm looking forward to trying out the Imperial ships with the changes. See how they work with the ram prows and all of that stuff. And the changes to their torpedoes. Orcs are more susceptible to taunt now. It lasts, I think, 22.5 seconds against them. It lasts about 8 seconds or 7 now against the Eldar. So half as long against Eldar, twice as long against Orc, and the normal time against Chaos and Imperial. But my ship is a little bit faster than the Orc. It's quite a bit faster than the Orcs. The Orc should be running, I think, at 150. And there's an absolute spam of torpedoes, and I don't quite know. I think he's shooting at this. Yeah, he got me ships there. Tells you down here how many ships you got to kill, so I don't know why you're firing there. But I'm not going to complain, because that's one less volley of torpedoes I've got to deal with on the way into him. And torpedoes can really, really hurt. So I'm thinking 2 light cruisers and possibly 3 frigates, or 1 cruiser and 4 frigates. Now he fires the torpedoes at us, and this just slows me down.
Ready eternally.
Now if he had sense, he would do a big, massive, wide, fat spread, because they'll be boarding torpedoes, and I've only got a crew of 60, so there's a 40% chance that they would work and potentially do a critical hit on my ship. Which at the moment is painful, but when I get favours, it'll probably be Nurgle, and Nurgle is just like giggles, because you get, I think it's a +20 against boarding actions. But this is what Orcs do, they just spam the torpedoes out as you're closing, a lot worse than Imperials, because every Orc ship really comes with torpedoes. But let's just close them down. Now this will block his torpedoes, so I can use that as a piece of cover, because any torps that hit that will get knackered. So I'm going to come in using that as a bit cover. I'm going to drop a stasis there. Not good enough, that cover. So let's try and thread through the middle. Right, you're an Orc, I'm going to target your engines. Okay, I don't want to get rammed, so let's try and head through the middle here.
Ready eternally.
And let's do some boarding actions. He's used his red button, so I'm safe from him actually ramming into me for a little bit. Right, put that fire out. Right, slow down.
Just show us something to kill.
Get turning, and let's try and keep on that light cruiser now. Let's see what weapon systems he's got. He's got lots of guns, not too worried about lots of guns. It's the really big guns that worry me. That's what I run in my Orc fleet, but they only have a 3k range. He's done his teleport, so let's move away. I did click lock on weapons, but he must have fired at me just as I clicked that. Get out of the way of that torpedo. That's good. Now watch out for that big red button, so let's not sit in front of his nose, because he will just ram right into me. There he goes. You need to move as well, just in case it lasts a long time, because you never know how long the red button lasts for. It can last for a few moments, or it can last for quite a few seconds. Let's turn on so I can get my broadsides on that cruiser. I want to nail this guy as well, so I'll set him at 2, so hopefully I'll shoot him with the left hand sides as they pass him. Because if he runs away, there's a chance the entire fleet runs away, because Orcs like to run away to fight a second day. So let's just keep circling around here. Trying to use the terrain to my advantage here, because if he wants to red button us, he's going to have to hopefully plough through that mine. And I'm happy for him to do that, because that'll do a fair chunk of damage to him.
Your orders.
Let's turn the fleet around. Not quick enough. Board torpedoes still hit. And you see the difference in the maneuverability of that cruiser compared to the light cruiser. Here comes a big spam of torpedoes, and these are going to be painful torpedoes, no doubt. Stopped him momentarily.
Come on,
Right.
me.
I'm going to have a stasis bomb up in a second. This is where I'm missing my Nurgle, because that would also be putting a dot
Ready eternally.
on all of his ships. But as it is, I don't have it, so I can't do anything about that.
Come on, me.
But I need to turn. Let's keep on this Orc. I should be able to take him. I think he's gimped himself by taking a load of escorts.
Your orders.
I think he would have been better bringing himself some bigger ships to the party. But I've got a feeling the red button's about to come again. It's been a while since I've seen him fire it.
For
There we
the
go.
dark gods.
Oh, that's going to do some nice damage. Let's get turning around because I don't want to get hit
For the dark gods.
by the nose of that Orc ship. But this guy's going to die, so I should get some bonus renown for killing that cruiser. You target 2, let's make you target number 3.
Just show us something to kill.
Yeah, I did set you as 3. So that cruiser's dead.
Ready eternally.
So we'll now kill this escort and we'll work on the rest of his escorts. So thank you. Move before he rams you. Get some distance.
Just show us
And I am
something
feeling
to
the
kill.
pain for not having the plus 50 speed boost anymore. It is
Brace.
very, very slow on these ships. Let's try and stasis him and hope that he doesn't have the speed to get out of that. It's been a while since he used the red button. Oh, there goes the red button. That's going to be painful. That's going to be very painful. But not to worry. Alright, let's target this guy. And target this guy. Right, and we should have this fight finished off. And I might get some nice renown for the amount of ships I've killed. I don't know why he keeps flying over there. He needs to turn round. Doesn't tick that again. I think that could be interfering. Alright, let's fly through the middle of them so I can use both sides of me ship. Let's get in the middle of them.
Brace.
He's, of course, he's going to try and ram me, which I'm not too worried about. I'll knock him about a bit as well.
Ready eternally.
Let's get the other side of that ship firing.
Come on, me.
My ships are going to touch. Yes. Not to worry though. On the last Orc ship. And that's a GG. So I think he gimped himself. I mean, he might have lost his 2 light cruisers in the last match and only had 1 light cruiser. And that's why he brought it with all the escorts, because he didn't want to spend the renown fixing it. Or he might be finding that the escorts are doing the damage for him. But it is slow going. But I can now do my upgrades. Right, I will go. Let's have a look. Definitely want a sensor probe. Can't afford any upgrades, but we can put crew on. And I will go for. I've done this the wrong way around, I know. But when I get the points, I'll swap their crew over. We'll go for Master Gunner. It costs, I think, 100 points to put an upgrade on this ship. Which I don't have at the moment, because it's very early days. I've only had 3 battles. So, Cruiser Clash against Eldar. Against the changed Eldar. So he's going to be faster than me. My Lancers are going to hit him 80% of the time. And he's got to get close to shooters, and I can't stop him getting close. But he's going to melt these ships in only a couple of passes, so this could be very, very painful for me. If he's gone with the Auroras, they've got 90-point alphas on them each. But thankfully they don't have, you know, a 90% immunity to weapons followed by 25 points of armor now. So, what I want to do is start here and we'll see what he's got. I'll fire a probe downwind at him. Now what I'm going to do as well, switch to silent running, and we're going to move over here, because what I want to do is identify him first before I even engage him. But the speed of him, I'm not going to hit him with a probe this distance unless he wants me to, or if he's not paying attention. But I'm not seeing any fighters, so there's a good chance it is Auroras. And they are just going to melt me. So it's could potentially be a very, very difficult match for me. We should make... Oh! That's good news, torpedoes. So it's the Solaris he's fielding. And I think he appeared before he got in the gas cloud. So he will have bombers, and he can kite us and just slowly kill us with the bombers. But he can't hopefully melt me in 2 or 3 volleys, which is pretty disgusting and something Eldar can do. I want to get you right on the edge because I want the maximum amount of range you can give me. So let's get you as close as I can to the edge, because I want to see him well before he sees me. So that green circle, once he enters it, I'll identify him. Right, now he knows exactly where I am.
Ready eternally.
We're going to have to come out and meet him. Stasis isn't going to be very good against this guy, with it being an Eldar. They got hurt, they're going to hurt. Ouch, ouch. So, let's target 1. Let's turbo out of here. Are we going to make it? Yes, we're going to make it. Shoot, that one is not as high. So I made it out, that stasis alright. I need him to turbo, and once he turbos, I should then be okay to stasis him if he's within range. And he goes silent. So I've got no idea where this guy is hiding now. But let's see if I can try and figure out where he is. I should probably go back to safety my cloud, but he's got the missiles, which will break through the cloud. And of course his turbo button, when he's in the stasis, he can turbo, and it gives him a ridiculously high speed. It still does but speed 160 inside the stasis overall, because Eldar are pretty damn quick. There he is behind us. I'm going to drop his torpedoes there. I'm just going to kindly jump around. And there's a pulsar. Look at the damage that thing done to me there. But at least I can send a probe that way, and we can start shooting them. Put some shots in. And that damage, I would never have scored that in the past against them, being an Eldar. There's some serious delay to dropping my stasis bombs.
Your orders.
That's a very serious delay.
Just show us something to kill.
Well, I just wasn't seeing the AoE circle. So I see he's got the 2 pulsars and the torpedo launcher. I got mixed up with that. He's got the torpedo. But what we're going to do now is we're going to try and go through the middle of his torps. And we'll charge into him, because I can lightning strike him. And then start shooting them. But I got a feeling with the changes to the pulsars, it makes Eldar that little bit easier to deal with. They're not the pulsars, the hollow fields. Makes Eldar that bit easier to deal with, whereas in the past you just done no damage to them because they negated 90% of all your shots. So I'm about to get some more pulsars to the face, which of course is not good. But the good news is I'm still doing damage to him.
Ready eternally.
And of course if I can ram him, it's even better for me. But he's on fire, so I'm happy with that. Right, you're going to have to turbo out, and you're going to have to turbo out. So where you going? Get out of his way, get out of his way. Turbo again, stop. I don't want to get caught in that. But I've got this range to sort of deal with these guys. But my cruiser is getting leathered here. And their missiles are probably going to finish off my cruiser. Yeah, that's my cruiser done.
Your orders.
Very surprised. Sit out. Because it's only going to take a touch
Your orders.
to kill my cruiser. So now I'm going to deal with two Eldar ships with my one little ship. Very slow games at this stage in the game, I know. You're one, let's set you to two.
Ready eternally.
And now they're just going to absolutely melt my face off. Let's try and dodge them torpedoes. Nope. Try and dodge these torpedoes. But he's taking some serious damage now, which is good. Right, try and keep on lancers and keep them at range. He should have a 6k range on his pulsars.
Just show us something to kill.
I've got a 12k range and I can see it's 7.5.
Tactical cogitators
Oh.
engaged.
New webway animation there, that's nice to see. Let's close the distance on this guy. So get ready for another pulsar shot coming in. And more torpedoes. And our pulsars are going to hurt. Let's try and kill at least one of these guys. But I think this is going to cost me my Hellbringer here.
For the dark gods.
Of course my engines are knackered now, so I am really at the mercy of these blasted Eldar. But the change to the hollow fields made this much fairer. Prior to this patch, or to the release, I would have been annihilated straight away. And we can talk after the game's ended. That's a good touch as well. Right, let's see how bad my fleet's looking. It is a bit of a come down after being level 8 and having full level 10 fleets to be in this position. It's quite sad. So he's going to cost 50 points, he's going to cost 25. I'm going to suck it up and keep playing with the ships I've got. But I've went from being max level with max level ships, having a giggle. I say the last few days all I've done is played Eldar. But this is where we are. So I can afford to put my 2 cruisers in. And I'm going to fire that up and I'll be right back. Quick bio while that's loading. Right, let's see what we're doing here. toggle that off, thank you. Pointless, I know, but hey, why not? Right, let's try and do some crit damage this game. He's Russian. I'll try and be polite to him. Google Translate, see if that does anything for me. That should have been saying something nice in Russian to him.
Show us something to kill.
Well, that was no good, was it? That was in the wrong language. What I should have done was done that. Put it in Russian. He thinks.
Your orders.
Well, we'll see.
Moving
Let's
to those coordinates.
get a bit closer, drop a probe.
Engines hot.
And try and get an idea what he's got in his fleet.
For the
And I couldn't be
ruinous
facing
powers.
Nova cannons at this stage in the game, I hope.
We'll follow your command for now.
I don't have a probe because that's on my cruiser, which is currently getting fixed.
Command me.
Right, so let's swap these over because
We are unstoppable.
this guy's got the range. Not this
Your
guy.
orders. Moving to those coordinates.
I just want to try and get some sight on him. Let's put that in to slow him down a touch.
Tremble, for chaos comes.
When you're going to turbo,
Setting course.
frigate, so we'll try and mount this frigate.
Command me.
Let's put the other one down there. Try and get sight on the other one, right, so we know what they are. Let's target the generators on
For
them.
the dark gods.
Target him as target 1. Now try and kite.
We've come for your souls.
Really want to take his shields out.
For the ruinous powers.
I'm just going to plot a course between the two
Engines
asteroids. Let's try and get them in a line.
Locking
Let's
weapons.
lock weapons, try and get some crits out. Not doing the damage. Now I'm identified, so he's going to do the damage on me. I should start getting... No, not quite boarding party range.
Moving to those coordinates.
So let's fire some lightning strikes at him.
Just show us something to kill.
He's doing lock on as well. My light cruiser's getting absolutely pounded by the macros of this guy. And he's got the prow, heavy prow lance,
Gods.
which is absolutely kicking the shit out of us as well, and that's got a 6k range. So what I want to do is try and turn around,
Tremble,
and I'm on
for
fire now,
chaos comes.
which is also not good. Switch them off because I don't want to use them. Right, let's get this guy out of here.
Powers.
So he's just taking far too much damage. Shields are back up, but they're not going to last very long.
Cruising
So let's
speed
run him
set.
into here, and then jump him out.
We are unstoppable.
And that leaves me with one light
Follow
cruiser
your command for
to
now.
try and deal with these 3 ships.
Tremble, for chaos comes.
Right, he's heavily damaged, so I'm going to miss him for the next fight. But I am struggling at this tier with chaos.
Unstoppable.
I just cannot keep the range open.
Engines hot.
Why did you shoot at that guy?
Setting course.
Let's brace for impact to try and reduce the damage I'm taking.
Break them in mind and body.
And you're going to shoot the closest guy anyway, aren't you?
Moving to those coordinates. Executing my energy turn. For the ruinous powers.
So this guy's going to get knackered as well.
Engines off.
So I think it's a case of getting him into cover.
Cruising speed set.
Potentially get him off the fight.
Will follow your command.
Because there's no way he's going to be able to take them three on by himself.
Cruising speed set.
Let's put him in there and hopefully I don't lose him to the wall. Oh, move.
Setting course.
Now jump. But I did struggle, the first time, struggled the last 3 or 4 times I leveled the Chaos up. Takes a few levels to get that, I feel, to get them going. Other people probably have really good success at early levels with them, but I don't. Let's see what state my fleet's in. So I earned virtually no renown. I got somebody heavily damaged, but at least I should be able to upgrade the cruiser. And get the cruiser where it needs to be. So, he has an upgrade. Still out for a turn. But I might as well put the upgrade on him, and I think... Do we want to ignore the first critical? Yeah, let's ignore the first critical. No. So I've got one ship. Let's upgrade this ship. Don't want damage on shields. He's got a couple of macro turrets, hasn't he? Yeah, he's got 2 heavy macro turrets. Let's upgrade that and let's repair him. And then do... Oh, he's lost in the warp as well. That was a waste of points. And put your master gunners up. So I'm going to be down to 1 cruiser and a bunch of escorts on my next game. I want to go in the options and change the resolution and see if that fixes this being full screen when it should be windowed borderless. Great, 300 point game and I get 1 real decent ship. It's a breakthrough. Decisions. Let's go for these ones. We'll see how this goes. But so far, from what I've seen, I'm liking the upgrades, although I haven't been in the game deep enough since the release to fully experience the changes. But that fight against the Eldar felt better because yesterday or earlier today, that would have been heavily one-sided and it would have been over ridiculously quick. Right, let's put these down and let's go to the options. Let's do windowed and let's go back to window full screen. And it's still not letting me go off the screen with the mouse. Tad annoying, but c'est la vie. Right, let's set you to number 2. And let's set you to number 2. That way they'll focus them, unless I put anybody else on a higher priority. Well, you know what it is, I want to try full screen. Ah, little tick box. Ahaha! That's better. I can now move my mouse off the screen. Right, let's send you up there, and up there, and at the same time tell you to shoot that. I'm waiting on me.
Your orders. Just show
Let's
us
try and do
something
some
to kill.
drive-through shootings. Ideally, I want this guy to
Moving to
run.
those coordinates.
Not actually take part in the fight, because I need to get one. I need to get my light cruiser over there. All he has to do is kill that one ship, and he's won the match. Okay, why is my camera?
Your orders.
Stop. Thank you. That was uncalled for.
For the dark gods.
As soon as he gets within range, as soon as that blue arc touches that, he will start shooting at the target. Let's drop that down just for shits and giggles. Stasis bomb hurt.
Ready eternally. Changing commands.
Right, so you can go on and do that.
Let the
And you can do
galaxy
that.
burn.
Let's see if we can nail this.
Brace.
Where's your arcs? Right, so you just do your things.
Command me.
He knows he's gotta kill my one ship. So let's make this target my priority.
Cruising speed set.
As he gets close,
Ready eternally.
because he knows he just has to kill that.
Cruising speed set.
So I need to make sure he doesn't get to just drive into me and kill me. Now watch out for his other Hellbringer coming in. Oh well, I'm just going to sit and circle it. And send these in a bit closer to get better accuracy on the weapons. Now he's lining up around me. I can see that coming, mate.
Cruising speed set.
But I don't really want you to do that. You can ram my little guys, because that's going to hurt you more than it hurts me. Let's teleport boost you out of here.
Cruising speed set.
Let's get back on your dude there.
Engines hot.
So I know when you have to kill the outposts, but when I got two Hellbringers tearing us apart, it makes it quite difficult.
Ruinous powers.
And you need to get closer, because he's coming for another ram.
Something to kill.
Yeah, I see what you're doing, mate, and I really don't want you to do that to me.
Setting course. Cruising speed set.
That bomb's going to knock him, but never mind.
Cruising speed set. Changing commands. Ready eternally.
More crashing. It's fine. I'm happy to push you,
Cruising speed.
kill you. Once he got over here, he's got devastation. So I need to get in there to deal with that devastation.
Your orders.
Let's burn over and start dealing with him.
Brace.
My Hellbringer can take its time to get to you.
Cruising speed
That's
set.
it, we're close enough. If he wants to run his Hellbringer away, that's fine. His Carnage, sorry. Devastation, I will get there in the end. Let him run away. Let's concentrate again. on the station.
For the dark gods.
Right, let's get you with a 9k so we can start using your macro turret. Let's just start leathering this outpost.
Command me.
Try to keep distance from that other chaos ship. Throw that down on him.
Let the galaxy burn. Moving to those coordinates. For the
Bit of
dark
a
gods.
tickle.
Command me.
Close in on his ass.
Cruising speed set. Just
Stop. Don't want to get too close to him. Have a look at his weapons. He's going to go for the ram again, so let's get past him.
cruising speed set. We'll follow your command.
I'm happy to do that.
Let the galaxy burn.
Let's just keep moving.
Something to kill. Retros activated. We are unstoppable. Your orders. Adjusting rotation. Forward to the slaughter. Just show us something to kill.
Let's try and deal with this then. He's got a hard on for crashing into my ship at the moment. That's fair enough. As long as he stays on that side, I can deal with him. And I can deal with the outpost.
Or else.
But now I really need to keep my
Changing command.
fuel gauge for when he tries to do this to us.
Cruising speed set.
I'll set my last escort onto his station. I don't think it'll kill the station.
Executing high energy
Oh,
turn.
that was not the way I wanted you to turn. That was not the way I wanted you to turn.
Activated. Engines hot.
Get moving. Get moving.
Cruising speed set.
That was so not the way I wanted you to turn there, mate, but never mind.
Ruinous powers. Tremble, for chaos
Right,
comes.
let's see if I can make it off the map now. Just run, run, run.
Cruising speed set.
See if we can kill this before we get killed ourselves.
Cruising speed set.
Close game. But the bombers are going to absolutely wreck me as well. That should be dead now because it's on fire. My escort
Cruising speed set.
really potentially should come now and try and save my big ship.
Forward to the slaughter.
I'm coming in and working it as a
Adjusting rotation.
roadblock. So if I can time this right,
Follow your command. For now.
that's not going to be enough to stop him from hitting me.
To those coordinates.
No, that's not going to be enough to do it. So very, very close.
Setting course.
15 hit points is not going to be enough to get me out of here.
Engines hot.
It's also going to take us one decent volley from him, and I am absolutely toast.
Cruising speed set. Forward to the slaughter.
And I've just burnt that by typing and being silly.
Tremble, for chaos comes.
And the fire's gone out with 21 hit points left on it. Oh,
Ready
hard to
eternally.
bear. Hard to bear indeed. So, not having a good start with my chaos. We will get there though. Got my cruiser back, but I don't think I can afford any upgrades. I ain't going to bother repairing him, so we'll just go into the fight with what we've got, and I can't upgrade the cruiser yet. But at some point I will be able to. Eldar, cruiser clash, 300 points. This could be painful. No, you're too fragile, man. You'll one-shot any of yours probably. But never mind. I'll just click on the main window and then you can actually hear the bloody noise. Right. He knows how many ships I've got. Let's put yours like that. Let's set yours to that. You, how much going to set you? I think 6k. Set you to 3k. Set you to 3k. Nose on. Again, brace for impact because I need all the protection I can get.
Moving to those coordinates.
Mind you, seeing that pulsars, they are skill shots, so if they point them in the right direction, they hit. So brace for impact doesn't stop that. And they reduce armor to 25 because they are armor piercing. So my 20 points of armor I don't think counts. But brace for impact might, because it says, oh, still effective against armor piercing damage. So yeah, effectively doubles nearly my armor against his pulsars. So brace for impact is going to be quite useful against Eldar ships. To go through the bait Eldar, pointless firing my probe at this range because he will just fly around it.
Your orders.
It helps if I set you up in a group.
We'll follow your command for now.
But if he's hiding in that gas cloud, it will get him out. Go, Eldar. Just set them on transporters. He's got a shadow, that could be very painful. But let's chase this guy down first. Point them torpedoes.
Ready eternally.
Please just use his boost. Eldar can generally fly through them even without the boost. Alright, let's keep on this guy. It's going to be very painful. You want to ram. Oh, and he's rammed his ships together. That's normally what I do as an Eldar player. I'll take that, and then what we'll do is we'll fire that escort, hopefully, into the back of that ship. And then you're going to come. You're going to try and ram this Eldar. No, he did not help his cause there at all by ramming into each other. Try to get away with all their weapons. Let's set you to priority 1. We'll set you to priority 2. Actually, yeah, they take a lot more damage in ramming attacks now. Oh, don't waste your lightning strikes on him. What? Oh, never mind. I should have switched off lightning strikes. Not to worry. I might actually win a frickin' match today. Only due to the other players' daft mistake. But yeah, they made Eldar even more fragile to ram it. But I'm happy sitting at this range because I've got the range to deal with him. Let's look at trying to hem this guy in, but he's an Eldar, so hemming him in isn't really a viable option. 262 to my 225. Ramming him is not really an option either. But I can. Try and chase after him. Are you going to spin the right way? Thank you. And you come this way. And bloody hell, Bozy manages to win a low-level game. I might have made some decent renown there, and I don't think I lost or had any ships put out of action. So that helps me. I'll be able to upgrade my cruiser now. Well, that was really caused by him crashing his 3 ships into each other. And the lustful slave leveled up. Right. Let's upgrade this ship first. What have you got? Your main weapons, macros, and I believe they work off macros and macros. Not bothered about the NGO. 6k, aren't you? 9? He's at 9k range. So we can increase the range, or we can increase the accuracy of them. I think we'll go for the accuracy, make them more accurate. And of course with the crew, we'll go with a crit. You're on fire. Could buy him, but then I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Master Gunners. And the upgrade on you, I think we'll go with the Lancers against the shields. And I'll repair you. Right. I have to defend my ship, and I can't hide it anymore. And it has to be a line ship. So I think we'll take you as me Admiral ship. I'll take 2 of you. Come on, thank you. And we'll try this. Let's see how this fight goes. Now apparently they've made it where you can't hide the Admiral ship. I used to quite enjoy the big cat and mouse at times, but it could make for extremely boring games. So, well, that could be interesting, try and hide you behind that. We'll do that, we'll park you in the corner of the map. But again, if he's got torpedoes, he's going to be quite comfortable at coming in and just sitting at distance and nailing me. Right, so let's set you guys to nose on because you've got torpedoes. I'm going to set your torpedoes to automatic as well. I'll set everyone to brace for impact and to repair. So set you to 9k and we'll set you to 12k. Right, you two I'm gonna go find the enemy fleet. And we'll send a probe in as well. Let's put some torpedoes up. It's turbo because I don't want to get hit. That's gonna hurt. Even though it didn't hit, it still bloody hurts. So let's see what he's got. I've got some mines for protection, and I'm going to wait 2.5 minutes before I can warp out. Right, so he's got a lot of swords. They got a 6k range. Pressing control group 1, which I don't want to do. So well, he's not in range, so I'm happy to pull away, let my shields recharge, get some distance, and turn around for some torpedo fire.
Your orders.
Which you'll put in, and then you'll turn around, and yeah, I fired them over there for some reason, never mind. Let's get you out of macro range. Let's damage one of his frigates. He's got prow lancers on them, so they're there. Possibly his Dauntless, but he does have a cruiser, and that's the macro Nova cannon hitting me at range there.
For the dark gods.
You can start getting in there. You can get in there. So let's make you one control group. Let's drop a stasis down on them.
We've sighted an enemy ship. Your orders.
Let's try and get close enough to him to launch some boarding actions.
For the dark gods.
You're gonna have to start moving as well, mate. Get you up the map there. Let's try and deal with this cruiser. So you're number 2.
Your orders.
Should get some torpedoes ready any second.
My ship or else. Just show us something to kill.
That Nova cannon's gonna hurt.
Get that damage repaired at once. Ready eternally.
Let's get using close. 3k. Don't want to ram if I don't have to, because I'd like to keep you alive. You need to start turboing, mate.
More engines.
Get next to you, buddy.
Just show us something to kill.
There's something warping out. Oh, that's my Hellbringers deciding to warp out. Which is not good.
For the dark gods.
Just keep you running away.
Command me.
Let's try and finish this guy off over here. Yeah, he's just going to suicide his escorts into mine. Let's try and get around them. Torpedoes away. And then you can suicide into his cap ship.
Brace.
You've got the ability to make it there. Are you going to make it? Are you going to make it? Oh, yes, you're going to make it.
Ready eternally.
You can run because you can now get out.
Your orders.
I've survived long enough.
Charging warp engines.
At least I've heavily damaged that ship.
Command me.
Cancel your warp. Oh, actually, no, that wasn't a good idea. That really wasn't a good idea. These are the ships chasing me, and I'd rather have the win. Get the boarding parties out.
For the dark gods.
Here's big lads warping out now. And I put mine back into danger.
Your orders.
Let's bring my cruiser in, because these two might be able to take him on.
Command me.
If you turn the right way.
Command me.
Drop a stasis on him.
Just show
You're
us
out of
something
fuel,
to kill.
so you need to burn. Drop one of the stasis. Trying to catch myself in this one. If I've caught him, it's good.
For the dark gods.
We do have a load of frigates coming in as well. I've just got my shields up, which is good.
Ready eternally.
That's not good. Lost eyes on him.
Just show us something to kill.
My game has just gone very laggy there.
We've sighted an enemy ship.
My Dauntless is in good position, so in terms of health.
Your orders.
Yes, I could have warped out a while ago, and I'm trying to be too clever, and it could cost me.
Ready eternally.
I'm a cruiser, you're a light cruiser. Let's turn you.
Your orders.
Let's turn him again.
Just show us something to kill. We have sighted an enemy ship.
Let's get you over here somewhere, get you some range.
For the dark gods.
Might have done enough there
Ready eternally.
to kill that cruiser. Should be able to take these frigates on. So at least 2 damaged ships I get the points for. I get a broadside of Lancers off. Turn back round. You know he's just going to try and tear into me.
Just show us something to kill.
Let's get you in at 3k. I need to get you somewhere so you're protected.
Command me.
That'll hopefully deal with these escorts.
Your orders.
Let's get in between them.
Rise.
I'm glad I didn't warp them out now. It was risky, but I should pick up some nice points from them ships I killed. I know one of his ships got away, but was heavily damaged, so I should get points for that being crippled. Didn't get any points for ships destroyed. Bizarre. Oh no, I lost one ship. Never mind, still, that was a nice chunk of change I made on that match. So, I can unlock another one of these, or I can look at upgrading my transports, and you no longer get the bonus speed on these things. They took out... It's 200 points. Yeah, because sod's law, if I didn't do it, I would get a transport mission next match. And if I do it, I'll probably not see a convoy protect for some time. Getting into bigger point games now. And against orcs. So I will want to take me Carnage, 2 Hellbringers, and I'll take the Idolator, I think, because it's that much more tougher. Alright, let's see what we can do. Right. The Carnage at the front, the Hellbringers to one side and him on the other. 6k, 9k, and two 12ks. We'll operate on that principle at the moment.
Engines hot.
And here torpedoes. Oh god, he's right at the back of the map.
Setting course.
No,
We are
no,
unstoppable.
it's a bit too far away.
We have sighted the enemy ship.
That's me pressing the total
ruinous
wrong button.
powers.
So let's try and nail these engines, because if I can nail these engines, I can keep a distance. Lots of guns, grot launchers, lots of heavy cannons,
For the
yeah.
dark gods.
That's quite a nasty fleet.
Command me.
Right, I can try and get through all these bloody torpedoes now.
We'll follow your command for now. Just show us something to kill. Switch to silent running.
Right, let's go silent, so he doesn't know where I am. Because I don't want to face any more torpedoes for as long as I can. I don't get log under silent running. But hopefully I get long enough
Orders.
to close some distance on him.
Engines hot.
Make you the first target. Try and take out the little escort
Ready
first.
eternally. Changing commands.
And as he's just hit the red button,
Chaos
we'll
comes.
throw that down. Put some vision in there. We'll start taking on this guy and hopefully make his fleet run.
The dark gods.
Drop another stasis bomb down. Another stasis bomb.
We've sighted an enemy ship.
The idea here is just to try and kill him at range.
Engines double ahead.
Let's get you out of there.
Cruising speed set.
This is the kind of range I want to try and keep the fight at if I can. Any torpedoes in the water?
For the dark gods.
Right. You're in danger of being hit.
Slaughter.
Unfortunately, after I D myself when these get fired, but never mind. Let's switch you to priority number 1 now. Let's just try and kite you. He does have 1,000 hit points, he has 800.
Something to kill.
So they are quite painful to fight against orcs. They take a lot of damage, but they no longer have the 200 speed, they are stuck at 150.
Your orders.
So I can hopefully kite him.
Ready eternally.
You just avoid that.
Chaos comes. Changing commands.
Let's just keep on that. And he's got nice shots in the back of that orc. Let's get 3k up close. Because he's got weaker armour on the back of his ship.
Command me.
He is starting to get close to my ships, which is quite frightening.
Just show us something to kill.
So let's put some distance between us.
Adjusting rotation.
Just keep working. Got his engines, that's good. Let's try and go for his generators next.
Show us something to kill.
Watch out for this guy.
Command me.
What's he doing? Where is he going? No idea. That orc ship is going.
Dark gods.
Let it run. I think he's realised he's not able to get close enough. Won't get many points for ship damage. But at least I'll get the points for the win. Apparently there's 8,000 players online. Very, very good. Right, let's see what we can do next. Crew. Master Gunners. I want to try and get that crit up. Yeah, I've got 160 renown. I think it's 200 to upgrade these. 200, yeah, so let's not worry about that. I'm not too worried about getting you back, and I know I can get another cruiser there. But I'm going to need 150 points or 125 or something there to fit that ship, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, the Polish Navy. Let's see what I can do to these cruiser clash. Alright, bang on 400 points. Let's start in the middle of the map. Right. Yeah, happy with all the ranges they're defaulting to. Just wait for the inevitable torpedo spam to come my way. Alright, bit of smack talks in order, I think.
For the dark gods!
Well, he gets a bit closer and launch me probe at him.
Your orders!
Possibly a cruiser and some 2 light cruisers. I'm pretty bunched up for Nova Cannon spam. The torpedoes.
Your orders!
Let's turn into them. Let's get the probe out.
Ready eternally!
Stop. Not good enough.
Just show us something to kill! Command me!
Switch to this side. Let's start trying to
We've
nail
sighted an enemy ship!
this enemy ship. Let's go for his engines first.
Ready eternally!
Make your target 1. I want to deal with you at range, mate. I've got the vision. Hopefully he doesn't run into my own stasis bubble.
Just show
There
us
he
something
is.
to kill! Ready eternally!
Let's just keep him at range.
The dark gods!
Don't want to turbo. Just want to turn yours round. Swap what side you're just shooting on. Why do you always turn round the wrong sodden way,
Just
mate?
show us something to kill!
take lightning strikes. Let's keep working this cruiser.
Ready at
You're in range, so you might as well burn. Gonna hurt. Oh, yeah, that hurts. Try and get out of range if we take too much damage.
For the dark gods.
Try and concentrate on that Dominator again. He's closing range with his other two ships. And I'm some time away from being able to protect myself. There goes my little escort. Of course, he's now closing in on my Hellbringers. Let's have a bit of a speed boost to get them away. Reset the group because it remembers that somebody's dead, yet it still shows a target in their movement line for him.
Your orders.
Well, let's pull range. Try and catch up with me. Nova cannons are quite nasty when they hit.
Prepared at once.
Good, 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 good. That's what I like to see. Although he is jumping out. I'll let him go. Should have. Oh! He's not cancelling that. Thank God, he's got 20 odd seconds to wait. Right, bring the fleet into 3K. Turn in for him. Turn that off. He's going to try and burn away, and we're going to try and chase him down and get the points for killing him. Try and stop him from warping. Now, do I actually get the kill this time? Or do you not get the kill while in the middle of warping? Yay! 46 points for the kill. And I got a level up on the Lustful Slave. So, max out your crit chance. So we got the accuracy. Don't really want to be fighting at 3K. I want the range bonus, and then I can keep him. No, 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 let's not go with the range bonus. Trying to decide whether it's worth going for armor hull or crit. Alright, let's boost his shields, try and get it. Do we want 100 points on his shields? Yeah, it's a 50% buff to his shields. We'll take that. We'll see what we get next. Alright, Eldar, data recovery, attacker. Yeah. Right, he can't hide it, but he can just run around the map and stop me from getting close to him. Now I want brace for impact against Eldar. I don't want that because I want to make sure I stop them from running away.
We've sighted an enemy ship.
So, target your engines,
Just
mate.
show us something to do.
Brace for these torpedoes coming in.
We have sighted an enemy ship.
The idea is, oh my god, look at that.
Just show us
Absolutely
something to kill.
evil. Just gonna boost straight out of that. So this is where Eldar start getting dangerous again.
Return to normal function.
Eldar are gonna get very, very dangerous.
Ready eternally.
And that little one Eldar ship's probably gonna absolutely destroy my light cruiser. Very painful. Very, very painful indeed.
We have sighted an enemy ship. For the dark gods.
Guess I should be able to nail that on the way past, but it's cost me one of my ships.
Sighted an enemy ship.
Got the data, but is it going to be of any good to me?
Ready eternally.
Try and ram that Eldar before we die. Oh, so close.
Command me.
Now I need to get this ship somewhere safe. Well, the rest of the
Ready
fleet.
eternally.
Protect them.
Just show us something to kill.
Unfortunately, he's going to be able to steal the data straight off me.
For the dark gods. Just show us something to kill.
There we go, that ship's just absolutely been annihilated.
We've lost the data. to the
Pulsars
enemy.
are fine
Ready eternally.
until they get 3 ships for pulsars. And then it becomes very, very painful. So the question is, who's got the data?
Your orders.
I don't know who's got the data. Who's got the data? We don't know. Somebody's got the data, but we don't know who.
Repair my ship or else.
Well, I'm happy to ram the shit out of an Eldar. Well, I know he's going to get a load of pulsars up his arse in a second. There we go. Brace for impact does help.
Gods.
Torpedoes coming in. I think that's going to kill my frigate. But unfortunately, I don't know what ship has got the data.
Just show us something to kill.
Straight in the torps. Oh yeah, painful.
Command me.
Hopefully we'll be able to kill this guy. We'll get out of that.
We've sighted
Nope,
an enemy
no,
ship.
no, no, painful.
Your orders.
Let's make him target 1 now. I'm not expecting a hit with that at all. I'll only take 1 more set of volley from him, and it's going to be very painful for my cruiser.
Command me.
And there we go. That is just absolutely
Ready
outrageous.
eternally.
Let's smack the crap out of him.
Ready eternally.
And he's going to win this by default because I'm on fire. And there's nothing I can do about that. And he's just sitting silent running. Well, that is a weird thing, that, when they do that. And the next pulsar burst, there we go. But I'm going to do some forum harm now, so thanks for watching, and I'll probably catch you on Saturday. Good night.